Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We have Tre Orlando. He is the main event of the night for the undercard portion. Now, Tre, let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there. Where are you born and raised? Where are you coming from?
From the Bay Area. My name is Tre Orlando. Fighting out of Cordero Martial Arts.
Now, you are 5-0.
Yep.
So far on your upcoming event, you're gonna fight for the belt against Marcos Bautista. Do you think he is the toughest fighter that you faced?
You never know until you get in there, but I would say so far my toughest opponent has been Salvador. I fought him at SF Combat.
Right.
We actually have like a pretty good relationship. He's a cool guy, but I would say he's my toughest opponent today. So
What's a Salvador's? What made you say he's the toughest opponent? Is it more doable on the feet or more technical?
A little of both. I couldn't put him away. So
You could put him away. That's why he's tough. But you dominated the fight.
it was first round close, and then the last two rounds I won clearly. Yeah.
So you take him down and then just grind him from there.
A little bit, yeah.
Now on this upcoming fight, what you think of this outcome, and what you think of the fight's gonna go against Marcos Bautista?
I'd like to damage him on the feet, and then get my first sub.
First sub. You never sub anybody?
No, not yet.
All TKO.
TKO.
So you're gonna sub him.
I see it go and get the knockdown, and then sub him when he's hurt.
Now, do you see, you watch, obviously he has 4 fights on YouTube. When you're watching those 4 fights, what do you see yourself have an advantage on him? On the feet, on the grappling, or on the wrestling?
Wrestling, definitely. I haven't seen too much of his grappling. I haven't seen him control anyone on the ground really, but feet, he has good movement. He was able to get out of the way from danger. So we'll see what happens.
Now you guys are pretty similar physically. You about 5'10"?
5'10", yeah.
5'10". I think Marcos about the same height.
Yeah.
So in physicality, you guys almost identical. Experience is almost identical now. The only difference, how old are you, Tre?
22.
Wow, so you guys almost a similar age too. I know he's 20 years old, so you guys a couple years apart.
He's my first opponent that's actually younger than me.
No shit. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I noticed that nowadays a lot of young up-and-comer on this upcoming card. We got like quite a few teenagers being on the card too, Now when you're watching him fight, how do you think this fight's gonna go down?
I feel like I'm beating a dead horse right here, but I think get the knockdown and then submit him. That's how I would like the fight to go down. Yeah.
So do you think he's wrestling be able to good enough to stop your takedown?
No. I think he has good takedowns. Like I've seen him take guys down where I didn't expect it, but I don't think he's gonna.
Because when he fought that Muslim guy from LA, that blast up was beautiful.
Yeah.
He put the guy up all the way up in the air and just slammed him.
That's the fight that I'm judging him on mostly, because I think that was probably his toughest opponent.
Right, and then he ended up got caught with the buggy choke. Besides the buggy choke, he was actually winning the fight into that moment. He got caught with the buggy choke, and I talked to his interview, and he even wanted get a rerun it back with the Muslim one day, but I think Muslim is looking at turn pro. So we'll see how that fight's gonna play out. So now, if when you're watching Marcos, and do you think he's striking is not on your level?
I don't think so. I mean, we'll find out when we get in there, but.
That's interesting. Now, okay, that's great. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, Tre, to come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
Instagram 1RE Orlando, and that's my main social media.
1RE Orlando. Any special loved one training partners that you want to shout out to?
Everyone fighting: Jimmy, Reina, and Miguel.
Well, you got a large fight teams in this event. Now, on your training, how old did you start in the training martial art? What age?
I've been wrestling since freshman in high school, so now it's almost 10 years. And
oh
then,
shit!
Jiu-jitsu and MMA last 2 years. So.
Now, Jiu-Jitsu, what rank are you right now?
Blue belt. I spent some time away from the gi right now.
And how long have you been a blue belt?
A little over a year and a half.
A little over a year and a half. That's pretty good. So now all this 10 years you didn't stop wrestle. You can wrestle the whole 10 years.
The last 2 years I haven't been much wrestling, but done much wrestling, but
More focus on MMA now.
exactly.
What's the like? You're 5-0. That's undefeated. How many more amateur fights do you think you're gonna put in before you go pro?
For sure, 2 more, I would say, but
Get the belt
Yeah.
and then defend one
Yeah.
more.
I would also like a California state title. So
I can put that on the next one.
okay.
I can request a state title. Actually, I want to do it at this one too, but I'm like, I think my belt looks way better than the state as a title belt. That belt's a low quality. I'm not really, so I'm gonna put that on it. So now on this upcoming fight, after this one, do you have anybody that caught your eye at 155?
One fight at a time. I'm sure we'll figure out the next guy, and each time, hopefully, he gets to be a better opponent. So we'll see.
Tougher. You want it more challenging.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Well, whoever wins this fight, Marcos, Bautista, or you, once they hold the belt, everyone's gonna be look up the the top of the food chain. All the 55er that want to touch the belt, they're gonna have to go through you or Marcos. So this is definitely the highlight reel on the event. Before the pro card kicks off, this is the fight that everyone wants to see. And last time on the event, we set it up like a 4-man tournament type of thing. Whoever wins Marco Bautista's fight against you, and you against Tim Pham, and you put Tim Pham away quite fast.
Yeah.
And Tim Pham is a good striker, and you end up knocking him out.
Mm-hmm.
How do you finish him? I forgot.
With the head, well, ground and pound technically, but it started with the head kick.
You kick him in the head, and that guy's almost 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you're damn flexible, man. You gonna kick somebody's head in 6 feet tall. Holy crap. Hey, I have to say though, you put up a great performance. I didn't watching your fight during the event because I was running around, but all I remember is I was running around your fight, and all of a sudden the crowd just go nuts, and I turn around, there's somebody on the ground, so I'm like, oh shoot, somebody just got knocked out. I have to watch the video later on to see what you've done. That's pretty impressive. Now, you guys fighting 155 pounds, what do you walk around weight?
This camp I got pretty heavy. I'm actually kind of proud of myself because I've always been like 160, 165. In the last 4 months, I've been closing up on 180. So
Holy shit.
I got kind of fat. I was just eating.
Lifting weight or just eating?
Lifting and eating. Yeah, eating good food, but eating a lot. And
now
I'm lean again. So
if you go pro, what weight class are you gonna fight?
I feel really good at 155.
Same.
I always thought 145, but
And
I don't know.
Too much cutting.
Yeah.
It might cut out of your muscle out of the
But there are some big 155 pounders out there, so
I think you're pretty big.
Yeah.
5'10", you definitely have that build for a 55er, Sometimes fighters, I've seen it all the time, people trying to get down one weight class lower. They end up cut a lot of endurance, stamina, durability.
right. You don't know what you're gonna lose until you get down to the weight.
Yeah, and then also like when you get touch on your chin, you don't feel the same, So always kind of go by how you feel.
Yeah.
If you feel good, you have a good success so far. You're 5-0, no one can touch you. Probably better stay there. And then on our show, it's not like other amateur show that you weigh in the same day. So a lot of fighters are like, I want to go down one weight class because I weigh in the same day, But now this is just like a pro.
Right.
You weigh in the day before, and you got a whole 24-hour rehydrate. So And what do you walk around weight right now today?
I'm not gonna disclose. I can tell you off camera, but I have a little cut to do. Yeah.
That's really awesome,
I feel good though. It's the same. Last time I had the exact same cut, and I felt like I had my best performance.
If Marco Bautista watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
He's always showing up on weight, on time. Just excited to get after it. That's it.
How do you think the fight gonna finish in the first, second?
We'll see. I would like to get a first round finish. Yeah.
You're gonna give him the first submission then? Well, he already got submitted one time.
Submitted.
So you got a ground and pound, or you gonna give him, or you want to get a first submission for yourself?
First submission. It's all about me. That's all it is.
So you're gonna submit him, huh? First round. Interesting. All right, Marcos. Hope you can enjoy the interview. I'm finally got a hold of a Tre. This guy's like a ninja. I heard you went to Thailand.
I did, yeah.
And how did the experience in Thailand?
That was pretty incredible. I was there for 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yeah. And it was kind of a last minute trip. One of our guys at the gym, Garrett, suggested it, and it was very spontaneous.
What happened to Garrett, the caveman?
He'll be back. He'll be back. He's focusing on some other things right now, but
Does he
he's
get
still
married in
training.
Thailand?
No.
No lady boys. You gotta watch out when you go to Thailand, man.
But the main thing about Thailand was just like seeing where my level was at, and I think that's just gave me a different confidence
So you trains every day over there.
every day.
Now let some of the people knows that never been to Thailand and trained before. Which gym do you train at in Thailand?
I went to Tiger Muay Thai
Which one?
in Phuket.
In Phuket. Now, do you guys have to pay tuition over there, or?
It was the whole for 5 weeks. It was flight included, right under 3,000. So training, I think was like a 450 maybe.
450 for the 5 weeks, and then you have a trainer that $20 a session or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
it was 10 1-hour sessions for I think 180.
10
So
hour
it's-
sessions.
yeah, like
That's
18
quite cheap.
hours.
It's $18.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad though, you know. And they hold pat for you. They take a beating on their arms and elbows.
Yeah,
You just
they get mad if you don't kick them hard.
Oh, that's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's a good experience to have. So
Definitely.
so I'm assuming your striking is a little bit more crispier than the last fight.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Oh, I went to Thailand before the last fight. Over the summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. That's why you head kicked
Mm.
somebody's. Oh shit! Oh wow, you know that's pretty awesome. Well, Thailand is definitely a good place to even go chill
Yeah.
because food's cheap, weather's nice, all kinds of entertainment. You know, caveman going there probably not gonna want to come back here either. Shit. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I thought he's People's Champ now.
Ah,
People's Champ. Garrett?
yeah, People's Chair, man. I need to get him back in fighting, man. But every time Garrett shows up, man, I got a lot of fans. Like he got a lot of love from the fans, you know.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Okay, well, for more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This event's live stream pay-per-view nationwide, so if you cannot make it to the event, making sure you guys order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. We have Tre Orlando going for the title fight. 5-0 is amateur, you know, trying to go in for the 6-0. But don't sleep on Marcos. Marcos, another kid that will surprise a lot of people. So that kid is energetic. It's a definitely entertainer. So this fight must watch. Lots of build up for this, and I can't wait to watch this fight. You know, so subscribe my YouTube channel, guys. Give me some love and support, and follow me on Instagram, Dragon_House_MMA. One last question: who is your favorite UFC fighter?
GSP. I can't do any active fighters because I love Max Holloway, but then you see what happens to him.
Man. Now, what
It's hard
what
to be a fan
what
of
when you're
for
watching
guys.
his fight, what do you think went wrong on Max Holloway?
I don't think anything necessarily went wrong. I think Ilya caught up to him and landed the big shot. So
Yes.
it seemed like one of those things that Max was doing good the whole fight, but at any moment there could have, just like with Volk, it looked good until it didn't. So
It's crazy because I was watching Max. I was watching that fight too. The whole gym was watching that fight. I feel like Max has a little bit too much respect to Poirier, and then a little bit more careful than before the fight.
yeah,
Like when he was fighting even Justin Gaethje or other fights, he just let loose and just let it go. This fight, I feel like maybe his strategy, like trying to wait for the first 3 rounds and hopefully trying to step up the pace on the 4th or 5th round, you know. But so he was really careful, you know. So maybe sometimes you're scared to get, you know, bite by a snake. You end up get bite by a snake,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's how it works usually. So like if he comes out, just put a heat on the guy and just beat him down. Like he did not respect any of his opponent, you know, especially on the feet. And that's how I feel this fight when he comes out. He's a lot more hesitate, a lot more careful, and end up he got caught on the 3rd round. It's painful to watch because, you know, he's my dude. You know, I was hoping he was an underdog, you know, that on the fight.
Yeah, big underdog.
And I was hoping he can pull off an upset that, you know, prove everyone is like, don't sleep on me. But, you know, hey, that's part of the MMA fight, you know, so you never know, you know. So anyhow, get ready for November night. Get your popcorn ready. We have beer, wine in the stadium, and also we have tacos, we have a bunch of food. Get ready for everybody. Family environment, just come through, enjoy the fight. Have a good time. November 9th, it's going down Keys R Pavilion. And I'm Zhong Lo. Right next to me, we have Tre Orlando, the up-and-comer. And we'll see you guys November 9th. Signing out.
Sir.